Why are y'all so angry? What the fuck are you angry about?
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome, and thank you for watching another edition of the CMC show, Candid Melanin Conversations. I'm your host, Jabari, and seems like white people are mad. I don't know why. Why are y'all so mad? Man, I was listening to some people online, and Joy Reid being one, obviously, and explaining why they think white people are so mad, or just questioning. I think Joy Reid is questioning. And then there was another brother that I saw, he went through kind of like the history moving forward of white people being angry. I don't get it. Why are y'all so angry? Well, let's take a look at what Joy and the other brother said. Check this out.
Why are y'all so angry? You have the White House, you have both houses of Congress, you have a Supreme Court that is completely obedient to your president. They're willing to give him unlimited power. They're willing to say that he can take SEAL Team 6 and kill anybody he wants. They were willing to affirm that. They're willing to say that ICE can racially profile anybody they want. The United States Supreme Court has said you can racially profile Latinos based on their accent or the way they look. You guys have everything you want. You have legal racial profiling. You've ended DEI. You've ended affirmative action. You get all the best jobs, even if you're not qualified. You can be a Fox Weekend host and be the Defense Department's Secretary of Defense. You can be Kash Patel and be a podcaster who wants to go to Valhalla and run the FBI, as long as you're conservative. You have everything. Why are y'all so angry? What the fuck are you angry about? You've banned all of our books. You've banned Black history. You banned the 1619 Project. You don't have to compete with women for jobs. You've chased them out of the military. You've chased them out of the senior positions in the Department of Defense. You've gotten rid of all the Black history in the museums. Museums are terrified. I have contacts that I'm talking to inside of the Interior Department, people who are running all of those spaces where you can go and see a Civil War memorial or something. The people who work in these places are terrified. They're afraid to tell the real history. The people who are working for the federal government are afraid to say the word Black. You guys have canceled Black scholarships. You're damn near, I guess, ready to get rid of HBCUs. Donald Trump just recently said they're not going to fund any minority-serving institution. Y'all have gotten rid of that. You've gotten rid of help for Black kids to go to college. What more do you want? What are you so angry about? I go, every so often I go and lurk and look on X Twitter. Y'all are the maddest people ever. Y'all are so angry for people who have everything. Y'all said you want your country back. You have it. The rest of us are sitting back and trying to keep our peace and preserve our peace while you all are running the country.
She's got a point there. You said you wanted your country back. You got everything. But you've had everything ever since you came over here pillaging and spreading diseases and killing off the indigenous people. You've had everything. Why are you still angry hundreds of years later? Check this out.
Right is angry. They're always angry. They've been angry since anyone can remember. They were angry when the Union won the Civil War and they had to give up their slaves. They were angry when Reconstruction gave their former slaves the right to vote. They were angry when Black soldiers came home from World War I and World War II and insisted on being treated with dignity, having fought for their country. They were angry about jazz music becoming more popular, and then about rock and roll. They were angry when Black children tried to integrate schools. The whole history of the American right, whether they called themselves Democrats, Dixiecrats, or Republicans, is a history of rage. And even having, quote, taken back their country, unquote, by putting Donald Trump back in the White House and unleashing Project 2025 on all of us, they're somehow still angry.
Y'all are somehow still angry hundreds of years later. Incredible. You gotta have a boogeyman though, right? Right? It's gotta be someone else's fault. It's never white people's fault. Never, right? It's always either it's Latinos or Latinas, it's Black people, it's everybody else. Haitians, they're eating the pets. It's everybody else, right? Even though you control everything, you got everything. Even the ones that aren't in politics, you got all the advantages and the benefits. Even the poor whites who have all the advantages and benefits, yet they still can't take advantage of it, but that's a separate story. if you're poor and white and you're a male, maybe that's another video. But anyway, thanks for watching. Comments, concerns, till next time.
Okay.